Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, and today I'll be reading an Arlecchino accessory by me. So let's get into it. Perhaps after your first meeting, Arlecchino was not really sure how she expected things to go. At first she had her own expectations set, and that was for disappointment. Purely that. She actually did not think that Rick Rader's little experiment would work. But then again, he knew how to invest his time in proper things. And it wasn't like he would mess with her. She wasn't the type to be messed with anyway. Regardless of all of that, she still felt a little bit surprised that everything worked so well in her favor. And that brought her to the now. She had mailed an outfit to your address and told you to meet her at Hotel Bouffeté. And as she awaited you right now, she was a little bit more interested than last time. And when you came to sit down, she smiled at you, shaking your hand. Thank you, Arlecchino. For the outfit, I mean. It was sent to me in the mail. Now, the sender was not at rest, but I knew it was you. I just had a feeling. Arlecchino smiled at that. She wanted an observant partner, too. She didn't have to spell everything out. So, if this was a form of a test for her, you really wouldn't know. But given the pleasant expression on her face, maybe it was. And then, she looked at you for a couple of moments, before just sighing softly, deciding to bite. You know, I've been wondering, a beautiful young person as you are, why are you exactly doing this? I mean, I can't see a benefit that would be not dangerous. Or, perhaps, money's all you're looking for? I would have thought you would be hesitant since last time, but you only seem a little bit more motivated. It's a little strange, so don't mind me asking. Well, since you already asked, I guess I have to answer then. Besides the reason that I told you, I'm actually in debt. That's why. Oh, I see how it is. So this is your way to get rid of it? I suppose so. But I am really interested in knowing you. You seem like a fun person. Although I'm sure a couple other people would disagree. But I know that it's a little bit different. For us, I mean. To be honest, I come from Snezhnaya, so my sentiments towards the Fatui are not really that bad. I have my own thoughts about them and their actions. But I guess what I mean to say is, you're not really as scary as you should be to me. She chuckled, shaking her head. And I'm from Fontaine, so I wouldn't say I would work in your best interests. Fontaine would always be my home, and that is where my loyalties will always lie. So you're not loyal to that Tsaritsa? No, I'm not. I am loyal to what works in my convenience, and so far, her views align with mine. So I suppose we can still keep working together. It's not really a waste of my time. You found her response a little bit intriguing and unusual. But so, it meant that a lot of things that you thought about her were not exactly correct. And that was a little bit more fun. And towards the end of your date, Arlecchino offered to take you home. And soon, she had her out by your apartment, an arm around your waist, as she finally stood in front of your apartment. So, this is where you live? Yes. Is something wrong with it? No, not at all. I just wanted to see the place for myself. I suppose this will be our goodbye. Right, my dear? You chuckled, blushing. She was still trying her best to be affectionate. She was not really affectionate by nature, and she really didn't know how to do all of this. But somehow she was such a charismatic partner already. She squeezed your hand and cupped your face with her other hand, looking into your eyes. If you don't mind, may I accompany you? You mean come upstairs? Really? You would want that? The place is such a mess. I'm not really sure if you'd want to see it. It's fine. I'm sure I've seen worse, she said. And although you doubt that, you find that you have no other option, and you were certainly not going to reject Arlecchino right now. So instead, you nodded and smiled at her. I guess then we may. And so, you just invited her up there. And as she went inside, she looked around the house for a couple moments before shaking her head. What a mess that is. I told you. I told you it would be a mess. Don't chide me for it. She chuckles, shaking her head. I'm only teasing. It's not really that bad. I've seen worse. Besides, I actually have an orphanage, so I have dealt with a lot of children myself. Are you saying I'm a child? If you choose to read it that way, then sure. But that's not what I meant. What I mean is, I have seen a lot of messes in my life. This kind of mess is easily dealt with. Don't you worry about it, she says. And you just find yourself softening. Although she seemed scary on the outside, she was rather easy to get along with, and you were happy to be with her. And so, as she had made you tea, she decided to sit next to you on the couch. Today's been quite a day. I have actually thought about a lot of things. About our relationship, I mean. To be quite honest with you, I wasn't sure how long this would all last. In fact, I thought I would get bored in a meeting or two. I wasn't even that enthused about all of this. And now? You are? I'm assuming. Yes, I am. Thanks to you. Perhaps I'm willing to see this through to the end. You are an interesting partner, although quite a mess. It's adorable. You blush, shaking your head. Please don't call me that. I'm not adorable. That word doesn't quite fit with me. She looks amused but doesn't say anything to that. Instead, puts her hand on your hair and starts stroking it gently. And you find yourself melting into her touch, wrapping your arms around her and nestling into her side. Perhaps Arlecchino was not that enthused at first, but she was certainly having fun with you right now.